Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. It is your host Katina Ivata, and today we are joined back with Chim for part 2 of the conversation on navigating healthy relationships. Now don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like and comment and share this video. And as always, I will see you at the end of the video, but let's get right in. So what is a healthy relationship in your view, actually? I think we've said a lot.
About
What
what
is a
is it?
healthy relationship? What is it?
I think what is a healthy relationship? I think healthy relationships are first of all safe.
Safe.
Safe for both people. Because I think I've noticed this. Whew, it's about to get heavy. But anyway, I've noticed a trend. I've noticed a trend. I think social media is building women to look for safe spaces within men, but to not give men a safe space.
Say that again for the people in the back.
So you have all these women, and also like this is actually my next podcast, but you have people in failed relationships giving relationship advice, but it's not based off of, oh, this is what I messed up, I could do better in this. It's based off of, oh, the other person needs to improve on this. And I think the what that has done is, so you have all these people who come in and say, oh, so again, for example, it's mostly women, but they'll be like, oh no, you need to find a man who do this, a man who do this, a man who do this, a man who do this. It's like, okay, cool. You're trying to find a man who will create room for you to be in your quote unquote soft girl era, a man who give you room to be, to get your princess treatment. Yeah, I've asked several women the simple question of, if your man was crying, like it's not at a funeral, right? It's not like, oh man, their mom just died. No, but like if you went to your man's house and you found him crying, or like if you were watching a movie and a sad scene came up and he started crying, well, you do. And there was a lot of women who posted things like, oh my gosh, why is he being such a wimp? And things like that. And it's like, that exactly is the problem. You want men to create a safe space for you, but you have absolutely no interest in creating a safe space for them. And I think this is something that I've faced. Like I remember someone asking me, oh, why are you single? And it's because of stuff like that. It's like, oh, because I keep meeting people that I am very happy and ready to create a safe space for them, but they're not happy and ready to create one for me. Where something as simple as, we've been talking for a week, and for the entire week, I've been telling you, I feel drained, I feel low, I feel like I've been saying, I'm drained, I'm low, I'm tired, I'm drained, I'm low, I'm tired. I've been saying this every single day for a whole week, and at no point have you bothered to actually wonder what's going on with me. At no point have you bothered to try and create a space for me to share what's actually going on. But if you just say, hey, I'm not all right, and I say something before addressing your I'm not all right, oh, you don't care about me.
Yeah,
It's like,
come on.
it's like, okay, so I have to create a safe space for you, but you don't want to create a safe space for me. So I think the first thing in a healthy relationship is the safe space. A space where both people can feel safe, and not just relationships. I think even with friendships,
Yeah.
family and all that. I think another thing that is, oh, also like it's a safe space where people can come in and be, we can disagree on things and it's okay. We don't
It's
have to
okay.
agree on every, yeah, we don't have to agree on every single thing. It's all right. Um, yeah, we will not, I do not view you based off of what your opinion on this is. I'm not defining you based off of your opinion on this. We can differ on opinions, but I still love you as a person. Um, but yeah, I think being a safe space is the biggest thing for me when it comes to like a healthy relationship. Um, and yeah, I think even just the freedom to be able to confront each other and be like, "Hey, you did this, you did this, you did this. I did not like it." Um,
Yeah.
I think all of that comes with creating a safe space for that. Yeah, I don't know. What would you add to a healthy relationship?
Communication.
Mm,
Communication. So listening to actually hear what the other person is saying
mm,
and not whatever you're hearing in your mind. I guess constantly, as you said, like checking what can I do to make this relationship better, to make this person happy. So essentially, making our relationships with other people more about what do I bring to the table than always going like, oh, what does this other person bring to the table? So, how
mm,
can I love this person better? How can I hear this person better? How can I create this safe space for this person to grow? How can I show up and, love? How can I just love this person well? I think essentially, if both people are doing that, if both people are loving each other selflessly, where they're thinking about the other person, then you will have a healthy relationship. Now, it's not easy, it's hard because
yeah.
whew, when you're coming from, when you have a broken self view of yourself and like you're coming from broken relationships, and then you enter relationships with people with all of that baggage, it's just like we're all looking to take. We're
Yeah.
all looking to take.
You're now hoping that other people heal the hurt that all the other people have placed on you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And guys, it's not a job for anyone to do. And I mean, and I think I even say that knowing that the relationships I have had recently, not even recently, but just over the past couple of years, have been a lot of other people healing these past hurts that have been placed on me. So it's not to say that that doesn't happen, but I think even in that, it's being able to recognize that good people do exist. You will experience good relationships, and you still have to do the work to be a healthy person in a
Mm,
relationship, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Um, and even recognize when those good people or those healthy people come into your life, and it should be more so a challenge for you to also, you know um step up. But again, we can't do any of this stuff without Christ,
Hey, the Lord.
because
The Lord.
it's only, it's only him that says don't look at your brother's speck, look at the log in your own eye. It's him that
Yeah.
says you should love people selflessly. So um yeah, I would say fix your relationship with Jesus first. You want a healthy relationship? That's the most important one. Because from there, that's where all things flow out of it.
Out of the abundance of the heart.
So actually, I wanted to, let's take us back a little bit to the help to the safe space for men thing. Do you also think it has to do with how society views men to be these strong pillars, not just in society but in the family? And
Yeah.
what does it mean to be a strong pillar, yet also be given that space to cry, to be given that space to be human and to be weak and to have hard moments, to not be the strong one all the time, but to kind of be the fluffy pillow when you need to be.
I am of the view that it actually takes more strength to be vulnerable than it does to be strong. Because being vulnerable means I'm going to let people in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that requires more courage and strength than shutting people out. It's like, and it's funny because when it has to do with physical things, it's the other way around. When it has to do with physical things, it's like, as a man, uh, if a thief comes, you need to be ready, you know?
Yeah.
Don't run away. You can't run away. If you run away, you're weak. That's on physical things. When it comes to emotional things, if you run away, yeah, you're a strong man. Wait, hold on. Why,
Yeah.
why is changing?
Yeah.
Why is this changing?
Yeah.
Nah, man, like the courage and strength to face something shall always be the courage and faith to strength something. Do the courage and strength to face something. And so having the strength to say I'm gonna be vulnerable, I think is something. I think a lot of people, society hasn't labeled it labeled it as strong. Um, but also someone said something which is it's a thing that is ruined in parenting
Hmm.
because from the jump, if you have two kids, a little boy and a little girl, if you have twins, if your little boy is running around, you're like, hey man, do what you gotta do. Little boy is climbing on top of things, hey man, boys will be boys.
Yeah.
um, when that little boy falls, if a little boy trips and falls, first instinct is, don't cry, don't cry. Osalira mwana.
Yeah.
And sometimes you even hear, like I've heard the sentence properly said, "Nyamata salira," to a child. It's like a 2-year-old boy. You're telling him boys don't cry. A 2-year-old boy. You're telling him boys don't cry. What's the mentality he's gonna grow up with?
Boys don't cry.
Yeah. And so then we get shocked when men grow up and they feel like we had a meeting, we had a men's thing at church, and someone was very convinced, 200% convinced. They still are, by the way, despite an entire group of people disagreeing with them. They're still like, no, as a man, why should you cry? No, then it's better to just kill yourself. I'm like, wait, what? What?
Wait, sir.
No.
Hold
But
on.
to him, it's
Hold
like,
on
nah,
there.
as a man, you don't, nah, if something is not going well, that's it. It's not going well. Just keep moving. It's like, what if you're emotionally overwhelmed? If you're emotionally overwhelmed, then you're being weak. Okay, okay.
Okay, sir.
But it's because these are things that have been planted from birth, from childhood.
Hmm.
Oh no, as a man, you don't cry at all. And I think the reason why it's easier for most men to just run away from crying is because if you're crying, you have to explain. And not everyone has been given the language to explain how they're feeling. Because maybe from childhood, they've never been given the freedom to explain how they're feeling. They've never been
Yeah.
given a safe space to explain how they're feeling. So they get older, when they get emotional, they just know I feel emotional. They don't really know what the emotion is. They don't know, yeah, they don't know how to express it. So I'd rather not. I'd rather not deal with those things that I can't explain. Let me stick to the things I know. Which is why usually when you hear of men having emotions, it's always anger.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because it is frustrating. Yeah. 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 Sorry to men. Sorry, man.
It's
That
all
is
right, man. This
hectic.
things happen.
No,
I
it's not
think
a
it's
right one.
no, 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 no. I think not that it's all right that it's okay, but these things do happen, and we just need to. I guess as we get older, we just need to become the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would you say for younger guys who don't really have a chim in their life to be like, hey, man, it's okay to cry? What can they do to be that difference within their own circles?
Have honest
Because at the
conversation.
okay, yeah.
I think the other thing is it can start small. Sometimes men's emotional outlet is things like sports. You'd be like, dude, your team sucks. Your team keeps losing. Why you cling to it?
Hmm.
Oh, my team is a disappointment, but I can relate to my team because I feel like I'm a disappointment too. And so, my
Guys,
bad.
this is
Sorry.
what it is.
Sorry.
Guys,
Sorry.
why y'all were just
Sorry.
coaching football? Oh my gosh.
Sorry about that. Sorry
I'm
about that.
so sorry. Oh,
But
oh.
for most guys, it's easier to find emotional expression in things. It's easier to find emotional expression in football. It's easier to find emotional expression in. Someone said one of my favorite analogy is women born face to face, men born side by side. So we're born in through live. We're going through certain experiences together, sitting right next to each other. We might not face each other, but as we're watching the game, we can share our lives. And so for me, I think my thing is have more honest conversations, even in the small things. Um, I remember like with my friends, one of the things, like with, for example, my two, well, best friend and my brother, uh, my brothers actually, we typically, like our most intense conversations are over video games. So like we'll be playing a game, whatever game we're playing, and then while playing, we can be like, "Oh man, so what's actually going on in your life? Ah, this. Oh, this. And midway through that, it's a go, and then continue. Um, but I think if you can't handle the awkward silence that vulnerability comes with, have those vulnerable conversations in the midst of things. Have a bribe. You and your homies. Just go eat something. Just you and your homies. Take a drive. You and your homies.
Yeah.
Build something. You and your homies. Go fix something together. Just randomly decide one day, hey man, let's change all the light bulbs in your house. Let's do it.
Okay.
And just and have
Random.
conversations while you do that. Um, go play video games. Go watch a game of football. Go watch a game of basketball. But like in the midst of all this, just have conversation. If you don't know where to start, Google questions. Google should be able to give you some quick fire questions for men. Yeah, I think an easy one I always say is just if the next time you're with your boys, ask each other, what thing would you like to teach your son?
Hmm. Nice.
Yeah,
I hope you guys are taking down notes. Nice.
hopefully,
And would you
hopefully.
say healthy men in turn would lead to more healthy relationships. So when we look at that, we're looking at a man being the head of the house in a marriage, so a healthy father, um, healthy leaders. So whatever that looks like, president. If you're there are a lot more male presidents or male leaders in the world, and within societies. Do you think that would change quite a
It
lot of things that happen in society, even for women?
not as whew, yo, I'm sorry, you're about to get canceled.
Me?
Yes. Well, I will be too, but like by extension, you.
Well,
Um, sometimes, no matter how good your leader is, if the people that have to follow are stubborn goats, the shepherd shall still look like trash. Um, and so, for example, in terms of the household, right?
mm-hmm.
This is a conversation I was having with someone the other day where there's a video of a woman who was like, my marriage is boring. I've been married for like 7 years. My husband doesn't cheat. He's
Oh, you
very
said that to me.
yeah, I sent it to you, right? Yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, she was like, I need some drama. Do you realize she's dating a healthy man, but she is so attached to unhealthy situations because she grew up
Hmm.
in unhealthy situations. Um, if you've grown
She
up
wants
with
her heart
noise,
to beat fast.
yeah, if you've grown up with noise all around you,
Ooh.
at some point, silence feels
Ooh.
like silence feels like what is this nonsense? Why is it so silent? But that's because you're so used to me and my boyfriend every 2 weeks we have a fight. Now you're married to a man who it's been 2 years and you guys haven't argued about anything. And now you're just like, but that's probably because you grew up watching your mom and dad fight all the time.
Hmm.
So what your view of a relationship is your mom and dad fighting. Your aunt, who's always fighting with her husband. At every family party, your aunt comes with her husband gets drunk, and her husband and her get in a fight or something, or they speak to each other in a certain way. So you've seen that. That's all you've grown up on. And then as you're growing older, you're you watch all this nonsense of Love Island. You're a
Yeah.
Love Island girly. And so Love Island is drama.
Drama. Drama.
So now you watch Love Island and yet you watch Love Island for examples of relationships and yet you expect peace in your actual
Hmm.
relationship? It's not gonna come because all you've seen is drama. All you've seen is a mess. And so now, even if a healthy man is in your life, you're not taking because you're used to unhealthy. There are people who break up with their good man because and go back to their ex who used to beat them. And it's like, oh, that's because that's what you're used to. But also, I guess to an extent, that's what you feel you deserve. But also to an even deeper extent is that's the level to which you're willing to grow. Because I think sometimes not just for women, but even for men, like people will say things like, "Oh my gosh, uh, some women they level up so much that men don't even approach them." Yeah, because those men are thinking, "Oh, I need to be at a certain standard to be with this woman,
Yeah.
and I'm not. I need to carry myself a certain way. And it's not just about money, because I think usually women will just think, no, because I'm an independent woman, and so he don't want me because I intimidate him because I have money. Nah, it's not about your money. Sometimes it's just the fact that a man will look at you and be like, oh man, you're well put together, you have good manners, you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this. I need to be at that level to be with you. And it's funny, someone said something funny. They're like, you realize it's only men who think that way. Women will see a high value. There we go. Yeah. Women will see a high value man and think, oh yeah, a high value man would want me. And it's like, no, he wouldn't. While men, on the other hand, will see a high value woman and be like, yeah, no, she wouldn't want me. I need to step up to be able to be with that person. And so yeah, I think that self-awareness of being able to say, you know what, this is what I've grown up around. This is what I've seen. Um, if I want a healthy relationship, I need to put in the work.
So this just circles back again to have a relationship with the Lord, the Prince of Peace.
Hey,
Hallelujah. Even with
color,
the small little voice. Because he is
color.
the silence.
Yeah, he's a help. I
That's
think God is like the perfect example of like a good leader. Does he?
yeah.
The Bible says the king's heart is like a river in his hands. So he can decide if he really wanted to. He can decide, nah, I just want you to be a good person. I just want you to do things like this. But it's like, nah, I'll give you your free will, because if I make you act right, then at the end of the day, you can claim that I was controlling you and you never wanted me. So let me give you the freedom to act right. You make the decisions. I'll show you where you need to go, but I'll not force you into it.
It's a choice we've got to make, people.
Yeah.
Well, you touched on something I want to talk about. Now we're like kind of, it's an hour. Ooh. But about the
wow.
whole, the whole standard thing, like how men feel, because I think it's something that I have heard, that men feel intimidated by women that seem to have things all put together, or seem to be in their masculine energy, or seem to just be out there more. What is your take on that? Would you be intimidated by a woman who's just out there, who's doing it all, who is leading and doing these amazing things on stage and all of that? Is that what's a man's place in a woman's life like that?
I think the problem is, okay, so here's where the problem is. The problem is, hey, I'm sorry. But the problem is a lot of men don't want to lead, they want to control. A
Thank
lot of
you. Thank
men
you.
haven't been taught how to lead. They don't even know. Some might know how to lead, but they're not interested in leading. They're interested in controlling. And so you control what is below you. You don't control what is above you.
Ooh.
So a lot of men who get intimidated, it's not that they're intimidated by, oh my gosh, she has this. It's, oh, I can't control her. Because look at a lot of men love this day and age because a lot of women are easy to control as long as you have money.
Yep.
If you have
Yeah.
money, she will do whatever you want if you have money. And so that's why you find some men will cheat on their wives, not because their wife isn't awesome. It's like, oh no, my wife is awesome, she's amazing, she's all this, but I can't control her. However, this 20-year-old college girl, if I show her 50K and tell her I want you to do this, she's gonna do it. My wife, who has her own business, who's doing this, who's doing this, who's doing this. If I tell her I want this, she can be like, mm. So yeah, let me just go for this person I can control. I can control her because even something as simple as I can sleep with her whenever I want. My wife, sometimes she'll tell me she has a headache. My wife sometimes will tell me, I'm not feeling it or something like that. This 20-year-old college girl, if I tell her grab a bike at 1 a.m., she will find me. And so it's the control. It's, oh, this person does whatever I want to do. And so I think it's not that they're intimidated by, oh my gosh, I think she's so this, she's so this. No, it's just I can't control her. That's why most men will, there's men who will not want their wife to be as educated. There are men who will not want their wife to be as empowered because it's like, oh, I can't control her. Yeah, it's a control issue. However, is there a side of it where I think there's a side of it that's not intimidation. There's a side of it that is, there's the word I'm using. I need to use, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, the whole recognizing that, oh, this person is at a different level, so I need to step up. I think there's that side of it as well. But I think for most people,
It's control.
It's control. Yeah.
Hectic.
Why should she go get her master's and then get her PhD? Come be a housewife. Because if you're a housewife, I can control you. I am the one who dictates when you get money. I'm the one who dictates this. I'm the one who dictates this. So yeah, come back.
Which is crazy because it's supposed to be a partnership. It's supposed to be a partnership because even there's nothing wrong with being a housewife, but it's also realizing that it's a partnership. It's not supposed to be, you're controlling me. The fact that maybe you're in a situation where one of you do have to stay at home all the time to raise the kids or to do that is a job. That takes a level of
that is a lot.
Yeah. Just as so it's a partnership. Yeah, and it's also funny because as a leader, you are as strong as your weakest person. So in this case, the weaker vessel, according to the Bible, is the woman. But if she is like in her element and she's doing all of these things, you have partnered with God and with her to even bring out everything that is within her, and so it in turn just shows how like you're a great leader. Good leaders are able to see that, oh, my wife is good at this, and so let me let her deal with the finances if she has to, and you both win. So yeah, I think people really do need to see relationships in all spheres as everyone can bring something to the table. We are all meant to we're supposed to sharpen each other and help each other grow and help each other become more Christ-like. And so it's not a I am better, I'm stronger. It's just,
Amen.
Closing remarks to our young guys, to our guys your age, to people, women.
Seek to be healthy within yourself. What brings out the best version of you? And by the best version of you, I don't mean your happiest version, because I feel like society has lied to us that happiness is the best version of us. What makes you focused? What makes you what brings out the version of you that is focused, the version of you that that sticks to their goals and doesn't give up on them easily? What pushes you to be better? And then once you figure that out, ask yourself, how do my friendships affect that? Which friendships do I need to bring in? Which friendships do I need to remove? Which friendships do I need to, I might not cut them off completely, but like distance myself a bit more. Which family members do I see who are able to lock in? That cousin of yours, who's like very quiet, they're boring, um, they're never the loudest. That boring cousin of yours.
That's me.
But yeah, like that boring cousin of yours, like if they've done so such and such and such and such with their life, what can you learn from them?
Right, I haven't done much. I'm not the cousin.
Hey man, you have a podcast. You're out here doing things. But yeah, what can you learn from the people around you? And then what are the relationships in your life that you feel are healthier? And they bring out this version of you. The relationships that create a safe space for you to be this awesome version of yourself. And how can you then translate that? What can you learn from that and translate that into your romantic relationships?
Yeah.
Because you also, what's your relationship with yourself and social media? Because what you take in, what you experience, the people that you have around you are going to shape whatever your relationship is. So if all your friends are single, they keep cheating on each other, all their boyfriends are cheating on them, all your homies are cheating on their wives, all your homies are cheating on their girlfriends. I don't know why you're expecting to have healthy relationships when those are the relationships around you. So yeah, watch your relationships because your relationship will pour into your relationships.
Yep. And healthy is sometimes boring.
Healthy is almost always
It's
boring.
boring. It's
Healthy is
boring.
really boring.
Shouldn't expect excitement like that.
I mean, there'll be exciting moments. You can do
Yeah,
exciting
you
things
can make it
together.
fun, but like that stress and like heart beating really fast because of anger is not there.
Nah.
It's not there. So let's manage our expectations also so that we're not like, oh, I've been married 7 years, everything's fine. But you know, maybe if he could, if she could, yeah.
Do you know what my favorite part of that video was?
What?
When she was like, when I was younger, I used to date married men, and their wives would call me. So I was like so ready to be that wife who calls my husband's girlfriends. What?
I was like, girl, you want problems. You don't like, we don't like peace as a generation. We always want problems. What is it?
Like, okay. I was looking forward to shouting at young girls that my husband is dating. What? Imagine walking down the aisle, and one of your thoughts, the things that you're expecting in your marriage, is shouting at young girls
because of your husband cheating on you. Oh, crazy. It's crazy. Right? Can you haven't even dropped your podcast. Come on. Wait.
All right.
Let the peoples know. Where can they find you if they want to be challenged or provoked, whichever one they want?
Hey, provoked. Yo, I'm Chim TC on everything. CHIMTC. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I have a podcast titled Better Mondays. It's on everything really. Under the name Chim Chisiza. But yeah, just is
All
just
the
everything
details
just
down below. Down below.
yeah.
And guys, if you disagreed with anything, if you agreed with anything, let's keep the conversation going. This is a conversation. Remember, we don't have to agree on every opinion. Let's not be offended. Let's not be provoked. Well, you can be provoked. You can be offended also if you want. But like, let's keep the conversation going down in the comments. And thank you, sir, for giving us your time and your wisdom.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to share it. Don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you never miss when an episode drops. I will be here next week, and I'm wishing you a lovely weekend. Cultivate those healthy relationships, and as always, I am sending love and light.